Good afternoon, everybody. It is Monday, April 4th today, and it's a little wet out if you're in the valley like I am. I've got a Southern Oregon market update for you. We've got some big numbers today. So currently between Jackson and Josephine County, we have 684 active residential listings. That number is up 29 units from last week. It's also the most we've seen all year, so inventory is still continuing to climb, which is good to see. More to shop, but there are more buyers out there now this time of year. Last week we had 153 new listings. So that is a good amount of new listings. That's the most we've seen yet this year. Probably the most we've seen since like last summer or spring for a single week of new listings. 127 went pending. That's a good number of pending listings as well. We have seen higher than that this year. I think our highest was like 144 in a week. But last week we had 139 closed. Now that's the most we've seen. On the market report I did on March 21st, we had 118 closed in the previous week of March 21st, but 139 beats that by 21 additional closes. Last week we had 28 expired or canceled listings, so the expired count was up a little bit higher than your average week of the month just because it was the last week. So a lot of realtors or real estate brokers will set their expiration date like at the end of a month. So that's why we'd see a little bit more expired listings then. Anyway, a lot of questions flying around right now about the mortgage rates. Yeah, the mortgage rates are pushing at 5%, depending on what day it is. They kind of bounce around. I think right now you're kind of lucky to get locked in at like a 4.5%. If you can get locked in there, I'd consider that good. But a lot of things have changed since December and even before then of last year, where you could get under 3%. Now we're pushing almost 2 more points than that. So the big question is it going to crash our housing market? Take a look at my newsletter and read the article I wrote up in there. Got a few more details in there, but essentially they're going to have to raise the mortgage rates a little bit because the Fed has been buying so many mortgage-backed securities, aka mortgages, from all the lenders, so they could keep lending all throughout COVID. Well, now they're slowing down the amount that they're buying. So in order to compensate for that, they have to raise the rate because the banks only have so much money to lend if the Fed's not going to buy all the loans from them. So take a look at my newsletter. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you'd like to get a notification of when I post this video every week or other videos. Everyone have a great rest of the week. As always, I appreciate all the referrals and all the word of mouth. Thank you. Bye-bye.